Alright, good morning everyone and welcome back to another multi-species video. So this morning we're down here at San Remo Pier and we're going to see how many species we can catch in a whole day's fishing. So last time I did one of these I was at Cowes Pier, but now we're down at San Remo. So if you watch a lot of my videos you know that San Remo is where I catch a lot of my big squid. So we'll try for some of them first up, but then we'll see what else is hanging around the pier. So I'm expecting some whiting, flathead, wrasse, leather jackets, who really knows. Anyway, let's get into the video and we'll start off with squid. Alright, so the jig we're going to use for the squid this morning is a size 3.0 Gancraft jig. This part of the bay usually has some of the cleanest water because it's right near the entrance, right out there. But we've had so much rain and wind that yeah, it's going to dirty up everywhere, to be honest. So alright, so the technique to get a squid's pretty simple. Flick it out, obviously. And then typically I like to let it sink for probably 4 or 5 seconds, so about that long, and then just give it a couple flicks. And pretty much repeat that all the way back to the pier. And then always look behind your jig because a lot of the times I'll stalk it up. It's typically how I get them off here. There's 2 little ones down there. 3 little ones. 4 little ones. 5. There's 5 little squid down there. They're tiny. Alright, I'm going to quickly put the smallest jig I have on. It's so murky that I could barely just see the shadow of them. There's 5 of them. Anyway, it still counts if we get one of them. Doesn't matter how big they are, still one. Alright, see if they eat this. They came up to the other jig, but they just wouldn't grab it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there they are. I saw one. Go on. Yes, that counts. I don't care. When I said they were small, I meant they were small. Look at that. That is probably one of the smallest squid I've ever caught. Right there. Anyway, that is the first species of the morning. A monster squid, my biggest ever. Alright, we'll let him go. See you, little fella. Yeah, he's off. See if we can get one of his mates. They're tiny, wow. Damn, he was keen. That jig was bigger than him. And it's not a big jig, it's a size 2.5. Here he goes, another one. Massive. Oh, we lost him. So as you guys saw, I had a size 3 jig on, but they wouldn't grab it. They were coming up to it, but they wouldn't grab it. So if that's ever happening, just put a tiny little jig on. Smallest one I had was a 2.5, and yeah, they grab that. When they're in a little group like that, they just go crazy. Like, they're tiny, but they just get competitive. And there he is. Just chasing it. Got him. Oh, he got off. Oh, you're kidding. He's still there. He's coming back. Another small one. Got him. Huge. Oh, he got off. I reckon that was another one from that group, that little tiny group. Alright guys, so I'm going to give up on the squid for now. I might try a bit later on when the tide turns, but for now we'll try for some fish. So I'm going to go down here. There's a bit of a sand bank and I'm going to go try catch some whiting, maybe flathead as well. So I reckon that's going to be the plan for right now, and then later on we'll go fish underneath the pier or over a bit further on the weed and on the structure along the pylons, and we'll probably catch some wrasse and leather jackets maybe. So now let's get to this first spot setup. Alright, so now moving on to the fish. So this is going to be the setup I'm using. Little bait caster rod. I've also got a paternoster rig with 2 pieces of squid on there. So I'm using freshly frozen squid this morning, and we're starting on the sandbanks. So right here there's just a massive sandbank and there's some little drop-offs which go along there. So along these sandbanks along here I've caught whiting and flathead in the past, so hopefully our second species can be one of those, but we'll most likely catch a lot of toadies here. Got a bite. Got one. Little flathead. There you go. I just said we might catch a flathead here, and he's tiny. Wow. Alright, so the second species of the morning, tiny little flathead. I think it's the nursery morning this morning. I've caught all tiny fish. Baby squid, baby flathead. There he goes. Straight to the bottom. Alright, so that's the second species of the morning. Little flathead. What I'm really hoping for right here is a whiting. That'd be really good. Another flathead. Another little flatty. Come on, your mum's got to be around somewhere. Toadfish. Not what we want. But it is another species. Third species, probably the first of many of these guys. Alright, so while we're waiting for the next fish, I've got two clips I want to show you guys which pretty much sum up my week of fishing. So here they are now. Oh, hey, god damn. Oh, you fucker. So yeah, as you can see, pretty successful week fishing. But now this morning the fish are a bit quiet. It's a little bit slow. Water's dirty. It's also winter now, so fishing's always a bit tough. Alright, so we've just caught a few little toadies and a couple flathead, nothing too special. But I can't seem to get a whiting. I've fished here for about an hour, and I don't know, maybe the whiting have just left, but I can't seem to get any. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna go over there, the little spot just down the stairs, and fish under the pier. Over there you can get wrasse, leather jackets, all sorts really. I've caught whiting there as well, so we'll make a quick move because it's a bit quiet right here. All right, make our way down here. I reckon we'll try just under here. So usually Dad's boat's on this side, and I've caught some good wrasse and some leather jackets just under here. All right, here we are at the little wrasse and leather jacket spot. So the reason they love areas like these is because, as you can see, there's big poles, but also off the poles there's a lot of seaweed. So what they do, they use this seaweed as a bit of structure and a bit of cover. So what they tend to do is run out, grab the bait, and then take straight back off into the seaweed. So you can lose a lot of rigs doing this because wrasse fight's so dirty. But hopefully we can get a few in. Got him that time. There we go. Baby, it is definitely a micro species today. There we go. There he is right there, the first little wrasse. So there are thousands of these guys underneath the piers. Most piers around here, they'll have wrasse. I see, mate. On again. There we go, another one. Oh, it's a leather jacket. Yes. Oh, he got off. No, that was a leather jacket. That would have been the fifth species. Oh, bummer. There we go, got another one. It's a wrasse. There we go, another little wrasse. Not the leather jacket I just lost, but there we go. Another little one. These guys are pretty though, look at them. They look pretty cool. Oh, he's got a little parasite on him. Look at that. He's got little teeth. There we go. Oh, this is a good one. Oh yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, this is a good wrasse. There we go. That's a bit better. He took off. See, they get a bit bigger, the old wrasse. There's a good one. Look at that. It's a lot bigger. You know, we'll let him go. See you, mate. Alright guys, while waiting for the next fish, if you have any suggestions on piers or anywhere else you want to see me do another multi-species video, then leave it in the comments below. And also, if you're enjoying this video, then give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you're new. We got one. Yes, got a leather jacket. There we go. Come on. There we go. Leather jacket. All right, there we go, guys. The 5th species, the leather jacket. Look how pretty these things are. It's exactly what I was hoping to find. Took a while, but we ended up getting him. There he is right there, guys. Little leather jacket. Let him go in a minute. See you, mate. Oh, what's this? It's a pretty one. Look at how pretty that is. Crazy. Look at the blues on him. Pretty cool looking wrasse. Alright guys, so that's going to be the end of the video. So we ended up with 5 different species here at San Remo Pier. As I said, if you have any recommendations for piers, leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.